All right, so this morning I'm going to do a quick video. There's not going to be many bells and whistles or editing on this one because it's kind of time sensitive. Victoria is seeking to pass a new piece of legislation that is going to be attacking the rights of Victorians to freely associate and join entities that describe themselves as unions but aren't registered under the Fair Work Act federally. What kind of organisations am I talking about? Well, you have definitely heard of some of them. We've got the Free Speech Union, a group that I'm really proud to support and contribute towards. We have the various red unions, which have already shown they're extremely effective in defending the rights of members who are basically bucking the status quo when it comes to the woke DEI intersectionalist agenda. Now, why would the Labor government in Victoria pass legislation allowing Consumer Affairs Victoria to deregister these entities if they have an industrial relations purpose but aren't registered under the Fair Work Act? Well, it comes down to simple protectionism and fear. The union movement has been dwindling in terms of its numbers and support for a long time, and that's even in circumstances where the union movement controls access to large swathes of construction work sites and many others, where they'll often even sign people up as a condition of working there, even though that's not meant to be something they do. There's also been widespread allegations of fraud, where people have been signed up to unions without even realising it. In circumstances like this, the presence of genuine competition in the form of non-woke, non-leftist captured unions, because you've got to remember, there's nothing inherently left-wing about organising and bargaining for better working conditions or for defending members if they're targeted by administrative processes in a workplace, or by, very often, as we see with the Free Speech Union, organisations trying to enforce a DEI agenda or crack down on political views they disagree with. Now, Labor have done something very tricky and sneaky here, because they know that if they just proposed this bill with that on its own, it would look really self-serving, which it is. So, bundled in with this bill, US style, they've done this omnibus. It's almost like a big, beautiful bill by the Labor Party. They've badged this as an anti-hate bill as well, because they're seeking to give the same power to deregister unincorporated associations that they say are part of the prohibited hate group designation by the federal government. Now, that in itself is interesting because we've got a showdown that the Free Speech Union, I'm very proud to say, will be participating in on the fortnight starting the 7th of September in Canberra in the High Court. It's not fully confirmed, but it looks like the Free Speech Union may be permitted to make submissions as an amicus, which is an intervener in the court proceedings. And that will challenge the validity of this overarching federal hate group framework. But while it lasts, they are intending to use these powers to make sure that they can target and deregister community organisations that they say are hate organisations. Now, it doesn't take too much imagination or too much cynicism to think, what if one day One Nation was determined to be a hate group? What if one day the Libertarian Party was determined to be a hate group? The Free Speech Union? All these and more. So the Greens are opposing this bill. I'm confident that the Libertarians are opposing this bill as well. We have to call on the Liberal Party, but most importantly, Ricky Terrell in the Legislative Council. One Nation has the opportunity to show Victorian voters how they will govern or how they will exercise balance of power by voting against this bill, which has no saving grace, no merits. If they truly believe in freedom of association and free speech, they should vote against this bill. I'm calling on you to contact your local upper house member of parliament. In the description to this video, I'm also going to give you Ricky Lee Terrell's details so you can let her know you want her to vote against this bill. If you want to know more, the Free Speech Union will soon be publishing a campaign which will help you write letters to your upper house members of parliament, and particularly to the upper house Liberal members of parliament who might be able to make a difference in this. You've also got community groups like the Australian Jewish Association siding with the Greens against this bill. So anytime that happens, you know a bill truly deserves to be defeated. Let me know what you think below. Is it fair that Labor's trying to cook the books and play a protection racket for their union mates, even at the same time as they say they're taking union corruption seriously? I want to hear your thoughts. Let me know.